And welcome back, YouTubians. This is your whole setup. Today we're going to be installing, if I can find it without looking, one of these AFR AM. Yeah, it's an AM. I don't know how to pronounce it. AM, like AM radio, I think. Whatever. I got an AFR thing, so we're going to be installing this. I did a lot of research on this, and this is by far the best gauge on the market. Okay, best gauge on the market, from what I can tell. I know that Wideband, got here, WB, also known as Wideband. Okay, they're junk. These burn out real quick. The gauge itself, this gauge blows up, which is where it's, yeah, there it is. This gauge blows up, literally. The probe, or the oxygen sensor, does not blow up, but these just blow up. So I was gonna get a innovative gauge, but I went on to the reviews, and they're horrible. They're just as bad as these guys. Apparently, the gauge also blows up. It just blows up. The innovative, they just blow up. So I don't want to deal with that. These are pretty much rock solid. The gauge does not blow up, but guess what? The oxygen sensor does blow up, and it's because, okay, like these guys. Okay, this is the oxygen sensor. Supposedly, it's a Bosch. It's not. Okay, it's not. It is a facsimile or a copy or Chinese clone of a Bosch. See, it states that it comes with a Bosch LSU 4.9. This is not Bosch. This is a counterfeit. Let me show you a real Bosch. This is a real Bosch, okay? This I replaced on my Kia, because my Kia had a lot of miles on it, like 150,000 miles, and I just figured it's probably time to replace this. And the one that came out of here was identical, was literally identical, with all the number stampings and all that to the one that I removed from my car. So my car uses a Bosch, okay, originally. Therefore, I installed another Bosch. Or you can go Denso, but I heard just go with the OEM. This one does say Bosch right here. You can't really see that. Those ratings are so small. And up here, it does say LSU 4.9. Okay, so this is real. It's a real one of these. Still functional, but whatever. Anyways, these supposedly blow up. Okay, like within a year, these tend to go out. So you're gonna have to go and buy a new Bosch. But you know, if I have to take I have to choose between the gauge blowing up and this blowing up, I'd rather this blow up because I know I can get an exact Bosch LSU 4.9. Okay, that's just me. Okay, it is $140 though. I will tell you this. This is $140. If you buy a clone LSU 4.9, it's like $60, $40. You know. This is why they're doing this, because, you know, people don't want to spend, over $200. They want to keep it under $200. And the only way they can do that is by giving you a fake Bosch LSU 4.9. There you go. So, be forewarned. It's $140, brand new at the auto parts store. Okay. Don't buy it at Amazon. You will get a fake. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Just go to your local parts store. They deal with authenticity. Okay. You'll get a real Bosch. Okay. All right. Moving on, I am actually going to try to install this wire, which is right here. Just took it out because it was all coiled up and I just needed to straighten it out. And it looks like it's going to be easy just feeding it through the little hole on the back all the way up to the front. There's plenty of wire here. If you go through the center tunnel, you got more than enough. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to remove the seats and everything because I'm going to have fun. I'm removing the seats, well, that one, so that I can run my cable through the middle, the center tunnel. I'm going to try to go underneath the carpet. I noticed that I didn't do that last time, running my cables. So this will be interesting. So I already took out my little thing that goes in the center console, part. So I'm going to get this out. It's actually harder to do this. Wait. There we go, that's better. Much easier. This seat is like super light. See? But anyways, don't care about that. Okay, now I need, that's my other speaker. This is how I get sound throughout my bud. Alright, so take this off. Oh, perfect. Like so. It's not easy putting this stuff out. Okay, so just removing the 10mm bolt. I need to take this out, this panel, so I can pass the wires. Lift it up a little bit. Get this out of the way. Alright, now we can go through. So I already measured the minimum thickness that I need to make this little hole right there. Okay, so it's big, and I guess I'll be using my Milwaukee to make the hole. That's it. So we're gonna try to run the wire there. There it is. Found it. So now I have to go through here and into the other piece of the carpet. So I'm right here. So what I'm gonna do is actually lift this carpet so that I can continue my travels and into the next situation. Narrow band. She worked pretty darn good. Yeah, can't complain. Cannot complain. Okay, lifting up the carpet. Okay, whatever. I'm sure you can see that. Woo! I gotta get it under here. I think we're there. Ta-da! It's coming out of the hole. So I vacuumed it not too long ago. I took out the seats. It already looks like crap. Look at it. Man, look at that. Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna vacuum it. Okay, so the wire is in. So before I tuck these wires, right? I mean this carpet, I'm gonna vacuum it, and then I'm gonna bring in as much wire as I can from the engine bay. Just enough, you know, leave just enough for the O2 sensor. And I'll tuck it right here in the battery tray area. Okay, that is kind of simple. I'm not going to show you that. So next time you see me, I'll be installing the O2 sensor. Okay, oxygen sensor we are installing. I already got this freaking prickly stuff on my skin, so I'm already itching like you wouldn't believe. It already has anti-seize, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I just don't want to get that crap all over me. Oh, okay. She's tight. Okay, we are going to connect this guy and this guy together. But first, I have to feed it through here to this other side, like yay. And then I have to pinch it over. There's a pinching area where the thing doesn't get all beat up. Okay, perfect. She's pinched on the engine block, and we're gonna plug these two up. Okay, she's connected. I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie these up here. Zip tie them up there, and that should be it. Okay, let's see if it fits. I think it's gonna fit though. This is the other part of the wire. The wiring harness. Come on, baby. There we go. Just getting it in. There you go. Okay, we've got both of them perfect lengths. And you know what? The wire going through the tunnel right here underneath the carpet and straight out just barely reached to the exhaust system. There, you know, this is all the slack I have right here. Look, that is it. It's like what, 4-inch slack, something like that, 4 or 5 inches of slack. That's all I have. So it's just barely. So if you guys tried doing it, you know, underneath the car, going underneath the running boards, into the hood, it ain't gonna reach. You're gonna need like 3 feet more. Let's just do it through here. Simple, you know, it reaches perfectly. So if you're gonna do a dual, it should reach to that side of the engine, and then the other one to the other side of this engine. It should reach, and you can do it right here. All right, I'm gonna wire up all the wires. You know, it's just a positive and a negative, and that's it. And I'm gonna plug in the wires into the gauge, and we'll fire it up, see what it does. Okay, so all there's to this is just plugging it in. It's just these little plugs. Plug in, and that's it. Plugged. Okay, those two are plugged. I'll mount it later. I just want to see if it works. Obviously, it's gonna work. Okay, you know what? I'll mount it right now because obviously it's not letting me. Perfect. It won't tighten anymore. See? It's just in there loose. I think it's designed for like ABS plastics. Plastics are very thick, you know, like 1/16 of an inch thick. And this is just steel, and like really, really thin steel, this plate. So it's tied up. It won't go anymore, and it won't tighten anymore because it can't. It's it. So I'm gonna have to put a rubber band behind this so that the rubber band, you know, sticks it in one place. Yeah, that's the tricks of the trade. So let's see what happens. Let's see if it blows up. I'm gonna cycle it on. It's cycling for the very first time. Okay. See what happens when I start it. My garage is closed, so yeah, whatever. Okay. Perfect. The engine's cold right now, so that's why I got that really rich reading. But actually, I'm probably gonna lean it out now that I can see what's happening. All right, thumbs up. I gotta turn that off, or I'm gonna die inside the garage. Okay, so I got my little rubber band. It's actually a seal. Found one that's about the same size. I already loosened it. You know, I can push it forward. I can just go over it. Yeah. Over it. Like, yay. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, right there. Now I can tighten it from the back. Because that's actually, let me see if it's level. Yeah, that's pretty level. Now I can tighten it from the back. And that rubber band will always keep us, those nuts in the back, it'll never come loose. It'll always have tension. So I just adjusted all the mixture screws using the Wideband. Just looking through the rear window, you know, to the front, I can see what I'm doing. And I can't go any leaner using my mixture screws. If I do, I fall over, you know, I lose my high RPM, my highest RPM. So we got it up from, was it like 11, and the low 11s to the mid 12s, you know, gets close to 13. So that's as best as I can do on my car. You know, well, these are IDFs, so don't expect miracles, okay, with IDFs. So, but that's actually pretty good considering they're IDFs. I might have to recalibrate everything. I took my carburetors off for a cleaning because that rubber stuff in the fuel bowls. And it kind of bucks like a bucking bronco a little bit. So I'm gonna go wide open. Yeah, running really lean, way too lean, and I can feel it. I mean, I can literally feel it. All right, that's the way it pulls. Let's see what it does on the freeway when I'm cruising. Yeah, no power. No power. She's got no power. So basically my vacuum basically went to shit. It's like 82. Because I was messing around with I screwed up everything, so I have to retune my carburetors again. Doing about 80. That's my vacuum right there, 78, which is really good for 80. I did a micro adjustment on the jets, the air jets to be exact. I dropped my air jets just 5 points. 5 points. So I went from 220s to 215s just to give me that extra amount of fuel. And I did a dyno pull. I'll show you the dyno pull. Okay, we'll talk about a little bit about the dyno, what I'm using. This is highly recommended by the dyno experts. Dyno expert is highly recommended because you have to input a lot of information into the dyno for it to work correctly on this app. So this app will give you like 99.9, well, I'd call it 99% accuracy. That's pretty damn good. You might be off by 1 horse or 2. That's pretty damn good. So the AFR is, I'm gonna call it good. Okay, like right now. Okay, those are my AFR readings at this speed. 75. Cruise. Okay. Some say it might be too lean, but I think it's just right. I still hear the potato chips. The exhaust system still sounds crispy, but not too crispy like before. I added more fuel, so it's not as crispy, but I think it's just right now. Okay, so we're back in our garage. So basically, we have installed our gauges. Okay, this is a Wideband. Now, I've been told, you know, these are credible rumors, that these gauges also blow up, okay? But I didn't see it in the comments in the review section on Amazon. I didn't see it. I mean, it two out of 10 comments were basically the oxygen sensor blew up and the gauge was fine. So, but there might be some truth to that. But this is what I've got so far. I'm very happy with it. If it blows up, you better believe I'm making a video of that. So, okay, that's that. We are happy with our AFR readings, so we're moving on to this. Okay, this is what was highly recommended by Dino experts. Basically what they told me is basically they're off by like 1% or less. Okay, sometimes they're dead on. When they dyno an engine, and then they put it on the vehicle, and then they enter the specifications on this app, on the weight and everything, basically it's dead on. They're dead on. They match the dyno when the engine's on, on the stand, being dynoed. It matches when it's in the car. Okay, but it does ask for a lot of information. Weight, the wind drag on the front of the car, how much does it weigh, how much do you weigh, and it just, I'll ask a lot of questions, including the transmission gearing. You need to know the transmission gearing and your final gear. In other words, the ring and pinion. You need to know all that stuff, the tire size, all of that stuff. But it's not impossible. I did it, and I'm not that smart, okay? Sorry, I'll probably edit that. Yeah, it's called Perf Expert Dino, okay? That's how I found it. It is like $12, or like 14 or 15 bucks. I don't remember exactly. I downloaded it to this device, and I downloaded it to my phone so that I'd have two. So one of them is going to cost you like 14 bucks. The other device, it's going to cost you like $1.99 or something like that. So, just so you're not like freaking out. Anyways, but yeah, definitely it works. I'm proof. You just saw the dyno things. So, yeah. So we're just going to call it done. And I hope you guys liked the video. The more subscribers we get, the more cool stuff we're going to get to do. I'm really looking forward to the future. Hopefully you guys will ask your friends to sign on. And, I'm very, very capable of building high-end quality engines. Okay, and not just that, just modifying the crap out of these cars. Oh, yeah, and then I've got my GTI. Yeah, I'm the proud owner of an 89 GTI 16-valve 2-liter engine with a racing transmission, racing clutch, racing suspension, kick-ass rims. The interior needs work, but, I'll fix the interior sooner or later. Anyways, but yeah, I've got a lot of projects just sitting in my garage. I just need more income, okay? I'm not about to use my own income on this, okay? So, sign on and basically help me out here, and we'll do more interesting projects. All right, muchachos and muchachas? Later.